For the third time in around a month, we are talking heat wave. Temperatures are going to be ticking up through the rest of this week. Now, there's not a lot of sign of much heat to start the week. Temperatures generally on the cool side through Monday, and Tuesday's values are still at or around or even a touch below average for most places, but starting to see a bit of warmth across the south, 24, 25 degrees possible here. But generally on the cool side because we've got low pressure sitting to the east and the breeze has been coming down from the north. These weather fronts providing a few heavy showers overnight. But we need to take a look at the bigger picture. And out to the southwest, this area of high pressure is slowly going to be creeping towards us. At the same time, though, we've got these weather fronts creeping towards us from another area of low pressure. And they'll be edging in during the course of Tuesday, bringing cloud and a little bit of rain at times into the west of Northern Ireland and pushing into the Western Isles also. Still a few showers just grazing into Lincolnshire and Norfolk, perhaps on Tuesday morning, but they'll be clearing away. For the vast majority, it is a dry and a sunny day, and the winds will be lighter than they were on Monday for most as well. These weather fronts, though, aren't going away. They'll continue to creep their way into parts of Scotland, maybe sink a little further south. And that high pressure, yes, it's trying to get in, but it's not fully with us yet. So, again, on Wednesday, quite a lot of cloud in western Scotland. Outbreaks of rain and drizzle, perhaps along the north coast of Northern Ireland too. And some thicker cloud across England and Wales. Maybe even the odd shower come the afternoon for the Midlands, perhaps South Wales. But they'll be very isolated. For most, again, it's a dry day. Temperatures starting to pick up, 28 degrees across the southeast, and many places by Wednesday will be above average. The main exception will be the west coast of Scotland, where we stay on the cool side with a fairly brisk wind and some light rain and drizzle. But even here, the high pressure takes control and pushes those weather fronts further away to the north by the time we get to Thursday. So again, for most places, it's going to be dry, and certainly under the influence of this high pressure, that means the air is sinking. There'll be a lot of fine and sunny weather. Could just be a little bit of low cloud at times on these eastern coasts, and still a few showers, particularly early on across the Western Isles and the Highlands of Scotland. But that weather front shimmies away. We should see things turning drier here, a better chance of seeing more sunshine. Certainly going to see those temperatures ticking up under the influence of that high pressure. Day on day, the sunshine will lift those numbers high. On Thursday, probably the first day this week, we'll get up to 30 degrees Celsius. A little bit cooler perhaps on some of these coasts to the east particularly so if we do see any of that mist and low cloud, and again cooler across the northwest of Scotland. The bigger picture for Friday shows that high pressure completely in control, just edging a little bit further east. We may again see a bit more of an easterly breeze, which could keep things a little cooler around the coast of East Anglia and the southeast. And again, the potential for some mist and low cloud on those eastern coasts. But for most places, dry and sunny sums it up. Again, a bit more cloud maybe in the far northwest, but even here I'm hopeful for a bit more sunshine and temperatures ticking up. Look at that, Oban up into 23 degrees Celsius. So the warmth is moving north as we go towards the end of this week. And in the south, those temperatures, again, a little higher on Friday, probably get to 32 somewhere, certainly 30, 31 in Birmingham and London, and even the east coast as that breeze starts to ease. We'll see those temperatures lifting. This map shows the temperature compared to the average, the mid-month average, and on subtle shift further west with the temperatures for this particular heat wave. So it's going to be more noticeable, I suspect, for East Wales, westernmost counties of England, from Dorset, Somerset up to Lancashire, but also in and around parts of Yorkshire as well. That's where we'll see the highest anomaly, the biggest difference from the average temperature. So a bit of a shift compared to the last one, which was more focused across the east. Notice the east coast will be much closer to average with a bit of a breeze coming in. And the warmth is extending further north, so by the end of the week we're well above average across eastern Scotland and Northern Ireland too. Will it last into the weekends? Well, yes, it should do. The high pressure is moving to the east, and these weather fronts are getting closer. This is a cold front, so behind it, that's where the cooler, fresher air is. But we're still with the warm, very warm air across the UK on Saturday. And although it looks as if that cold front could push across, it's not going to. It's going to get a bit of a ripple on it. The high pressure maintains its strength, and that weather front looks like wiggling, staying away to the west for the time being, and the heat likely to persist through Sunday again across the UK. Signs that the cooler air may start to push in through the early part of next week, but a bit of uncertainty about timing on that. couple of things to note this week. UV will be high or very high. Grass pollen levels will also be high or very high. Lots of good advice on the Met Office website about how to deal with that if you're a hay fever sufferer, and if you're out for any length of time in the sunshine, make sure you've got a hat on and the sunscreen. More information, as always, on our website, as I mentioned, but if you haven't subscribed, you should do so to our YouTube channel.